the outcast who saved a city. They sat by the city gate, forgotten. 4 men, 4 lepers, sick, scorned, starving, not just hungry for bread, but for purpose and for hope, for a reason to keep breathing. Their skin was marked by disease, but the real wounds were deeper, wounds of rejection. Their families had abandoned them. Their city had cast them out. Even in a time of famine, they were treated as less than nothing. Inside the city of Samaria, people were dying. Famine had driven mothers to unthinkable choices. The king had lost hope. Fear reigned and no one had answers. But outside, just beyond the walls, 4 dying men whispered the most powerful words ever spoken in a moment of despair. Why sit here until we die? It was more than a question. It was a spark, a challenge to hopelessness. They had 3 options: stay where they were and die, crawl back to the city that didn't want them, and die, or walk toward the enemy's camp and risk it all. They chose the third. It wasn't bravery. It was broken courage, and the kind that rises when there's nothing left to lose. So they stood, wobbled, and walked. Each step was a prayer, each movement a miracle. What they didn't know there was that God was walking with them. As their tired feet hit the dirt, heaven made their footsteps sound like the rumble of a mighty army. The Arameans, fierce enemies of Israel, heard the noise and panicked. They thought the Israelites had hired foreign armies against them. In terror, they fled, leaving behind tents, weapons, gold, and food. Yes, food. When the 4 lepers arrived, they didn't see swords. They saw salvation. They ate. For the first time in days, they drank. They laughed, they cried. They gathered silver and gold and fine clothes. But then, their hearts stopped. What we're doing is not right. This is a day of good news when we're keeping it to ourselves. Even though the city rejected them, they remembered the people inside, so they turned around. And the outcast and the forgotten, the broken ones, became messengers of life. Because they moved, a starving city was saved. Lessons for today. You are never too far gone for God to use. Desperation can lead to destiny. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's choosing to move despite it. Don't sit in your brokenness. Rise and walk in faith. When you receive good news, share it. Bible reference 2 Kings 7:1-20, Isaiah 61:1. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted. 1 Corinthians 1:27. God chose the weak things of the world to shame the strong.
Thank you for watching and listening. When fear creeps in and life feels uncertain, remember, you are not alone. God is with you. So lean in. Trust His voice. Let His word guide your heart.